Hi, my name is Terry. This video will cover our investigation of the Ray County Museum. The first thing I want to talk about is the Civil War Room. Several hours before the investigation started, when we went inside this room, we could tell that it was different than it had been on other investigations, and that it had a strong presence to it with a static electrical field to it that would make the hair on your arms stand up, and you could just sense that there was something different about the room on this night. We also set up some equipment. I put a tri-field natural meter in there, and I had difficulty in getting it to settle down and establishing a baseline. This unit is wonderful in that it's immune to man-made sources and only sees natural forms of EMF. This was a good indicator that there was going to be a lot of activity in this room. Look at it. It's shifting. The EMF, the tri-field?
Yeah, it's bouncing.
Yeah, that is not normal behavior for it. Wow. In the clip you just heard, you'll notice that the voice had an unnatural character, like it was coming down a metal pipe. This voice, an EVP asking for help, is very common. Often you'll hear voices asking for help, but almost never do they clarify on what they want you to help them with. The next clip is very interesting. You'll notice that in the Civil War Room, we caught a paranormal drumming inside the room. I'll repeat it 3 times. I was trying to figure out the name of the tune to see if we could positively identify it from the Civil War era. I contacted the National Civil War Field Museum School. Their expertise is in the music of the Civil War era. When I got a reply back, I was very interested in what they had to say. I was trying to identify an individual song. Their opinion on the clip was very interesting. They thought it was not an individual named tune, but part of a march that drummers used and is often invented by the drummer themselves. Because of this, there's no way of knowing whether or not this was a Union or Confederate drummer playing this tune. But this is a very interesting clip and very unusual.
You want to hear? You want to hear? You want to hear? You want to hear?
EVP voices are only heard on the playing back of the recording. In this one, you'll notice that a voice is replying back to the woman saying hi, but they don't hear it. This is the very frequent way that EVP voices work. Had she been able to actually hear the voice, it would have been a disembodied voice. There is one at the museum located at the other end of the hall. And on this particular investigation, I didn't hear from anyone who said that they had heard this individual voice speaking, so I don't know if it was active this night.
Say hi to my friend.
Now, what is it? What is that, a motion sensor camera?
Yes.
I was fortunate enough to capture the cabinet opening up in the Civil War room. What's unusual is that we've never had physical activity of anything being moved in the Civil War room before, and we've done numerous investigations in this particular room before. But what was different is that there was so much activity before the investigation even started with the unstable EMF readings that we should have known that this could have been a precursor to something really big going on. In the following clip, you'll see the left cabinet door opening on its own. I've also got a zoom view to better view it. Also pay close attention to what Ken's PSB7 ghost box is doing. It's talking and making comments right before the door is being opened.
See,
There it is.
he likes me. David likes me.
Is that cabinet moving?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't we stand a little bit away?
There it goes. Oh, David. Do it again, honey bunny, so I can take a picture.
Thank you.
What?
It opened.
I know. Can you do it again, David, for me?
I know you got that on video.
See,
There it is.
he likes me. David likes me.
Is that cabinet moving?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't we stand a little bit away?
There it goes. Oh, David. Do it again, honey bunny, so I can take a picture.
Thank you.
See,
There it is.
he likes me. David likes me.
Is that cabinet moving?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't we stand a little bit away?
There it goes. Oh, David. Do it again, honey bunny, so I can take a picture.
Thank you.
The next clip was recorded at a different period of time with different people in the room. It's also of the cabinet door opening. Now it's an obstructed view and you can only see the positioning of the door before and after it's been opened because someone is standing in front of it at the very moment it happens to open. This is extremely interesting in that it's also in the right door and not the left one. So whatever it is, it's opening up different sides of the cabinet.
Was it? Just the second thing light was flashing.
Here goes.
Oh my God.
Did you hear the spirit box too?
Yes.
It said more.
Yes.
There it goes.
Oh
It said
God.
more.
It did.
And it opened that door.
Yeah, it did.
Because I asked it to open it
Oh
more.
my God, I just got the creep.
Now, there you go. That was awesome.
Oh wow. I got goosebumps.
Here goes.
Oh my God.
Did you hear the spirit box too?
Yes.
It said more.
Yes.
There it goes.
Oh
It said more.
It did.
And it opened that door.
Yeah, it
Because
did.
I asked it to open it
Oh
more.
my God, I just got the creep.
Now, there you go. That was awesome.
Oh wow. I got goosebumps.
And it should be on camera too.
There was another point in time when the door was also captured being opened. This is on Ken's video, but I don't physically have the copy, but I have the link that I'll run below so that you can access the uploaded feed of his version of the cabinet door opening. and it has a very good view of this cabinet door opening on its own. The next group of clips contain several people's personal experiences while they were inside the building. One thing of particular interest is there's one audio where it sounds like a soda bottle being opened. This is a paranormal sound, and I've heard it inside cemeteries and at other haunted locations. I haven't been able to figure out what is triggering these sounds and what the nature of it is and what it means. But it's extremely interesting that these sounds are recorded.
Tonight, when I first set it up, it was just incredibly unstable. I couldn't get it to do a normal baseline because there was so much static electrical. And the other thing is, Ken and I were in here, the hair on the arms were just standing up.
That
like
happened to me in the
crazy.
hallway over there.
Yeah, that's a sign that there's something going on.
Oh my gosh, it's off. I'm telling you, I've got the chills too.
It's
How
got
close
that
do you-
cobweb feeling on my
Yes,
face.
yeah.
Like a few minutes ago.
That's the most common form of being touched.
The woman in the following clip is asking a very good question. She's suspicious of the Ovilus because it's saying so many words that are relevant to the Civil War room as people are walking past it that it seems almost unlikely or incredible that it could happen. The difference between the Ovilus device and a phone app is that a phone app could be tricked and have information downloaded from another site or be fed information because of its interconnectivity. But the Ovilus is a closed system of 4,000 words. It only has access to its own dictionary, and it has no internet capabilities whatsoever. So it can't be fed information or have GPS coordinates or have a third party sending information guessing what a location will have of interest. It's also interesting of note that one person actually did invent a ghost box device that was a fraud where they put a microphone inside the antenna. They were quickly discovered, and they're believed that they quickly went out of business from the best that I know after they were discovered. But the Ovilus device has no such capabilities of committing fraud.
The words it was saying would
maybe like right what you're buying. And I mean, there's no way they could program it to do that.
no.
That's really sad.
American surface. Yank.
Here it said American and it said Yank.
Charge.
Yeah, but can you talk to me? Can you talk to the girls?
No.
The next group of clips is from the PSB-7 Ghost Box. You'll notice that the audio is different than that of the Ovilus. It's not drawing from a fixed dictionary. In this instance, what it's doing is it's sweeping through FM radio frequencies at extremely high rates of speed. And somehow the entities are able to manipulate these sounds and white noises into producing voices of their own. You'll notice the strange interactivity that it's doing with the individuals in the room when it's speaking.
David! Ooh. All right.
Harry, said your name. Yeah. Amazing, we're leaving. I'll be back.
If you could open up the doors again, we'd appreciate it. Do you know who General Sterling Price is?